There we go. Sorry, had my uh microphone unmuted. How's it going? How's it going? All right, this is probably going to be a shorter stream, um, because my God, stream last time took way too long and had way too many problems. So I figure let's just kick back and think about what we learned these past couple months. Um, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a tier list. Let me switch over to yeah, there we go. Right. So I went to tier list maker and I got everybody here. I also added um all of Junko's different personalities. This one will just be Junko as a whole, but they only had this one. Um, so yeah, let's see. Uh let's start with Blandy himself, Makoto. So for a protagonist, he's supposed to be middle of the road, right? Um, but my goodness, he he was fine, I guess. But I wish he had more personality at the beginning, and I kind of wish he wasn't such a fucking pushover. I get it. You're the main character. You're supposed to do all this stuff, but my God, the amount of okay, fine that this guy went does is m mind blowing. Um, so that's a good that. Oh, that's something I should address. I'm putting him in B tier because people. I want to set this record straight. S means the greatest ever. A means really, really good. B means good. C means fine. D means bad. B putting your stuff in B tier doesn't mean they're not good. Putting your stuff in C tier doesn't mean they're necessarily bad. I I saw I was going through tier lists and watching other people. No, Mukuro's on the list. She's right here. Isn't this her? Um, yeah, this is her. Um, but yeah, I saw a bunch of people, like I was just kind of poking around tier maker and seeing people's comments, and it's like, how dare you put people at C tier? They're actually good characters and blah 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 this and that. It's like C tier means good. C tier means are fine. But I'm rambling about things nobody cares about. But like, uh, oh, uh, Muk- I thought you were going to be like the developers and just say, use her Junko sprite. No, 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 no. Nah, she gets this. Um, but I guess we could jump into her. No, I don't want to jump into her yet because she's so like ethereal and nothing and complicated and yet simple. Let's start with easy ones. Let's go. This is bad. No, hold on. See, can I make a new one? Is this how I make a new one? How do I make a new one? How do I make another section? Ah, whatever. All right, he is going to be bottom of the barrel. Rat King. What is his name? Hifumi. Um, God bless. I hated this man. Everything he said was just the worst thing you could come up with, and that is. So you could just gonna make a new one just for him. Yeah, that was the plan. How do I do this? Add row below. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And we will make that row flat. No, this row is fine. Um, fuck. Sure. All right. This row is uh gross, bad, ew. And that is for you, sir. and followed closely by who I really thought you were like. I really thought these two were going to become some disgusting couple. Um, but Toko goes down here too. Because she wasn't, besides the fact that she was like gross and like uncomfortably horny all the time, she just wasn't helpful. Nothing she said added value to a conversation. She didn't, she didn't come up with anything. She didn't find anything by herself. If she found something, it was because two other people had already found it first. So these two can hold hands here. Let's see. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Okay, I guess we can put you up here. You're she's about the same, but I'm gonna put her in D tier. Um, what is her? Genocide Jill. Genocide Jack. Because she was kind of helpful, or at least had a personality besides I'm the worst person in the world. Her, her personality was I'm the worst person in the world, and her personality was I'm the worst person in the world. So, and in the grand scheme of things, this is much better. Let's see, what else did we have? Yeah, her switching between the two was a I liked that idea. I liked it a lot. Um, it was jarring at first, but I liked it as I went on. Let's see. I guess we can do Chichiro. Oh, shoot, I forgot somebody. Um, hmm. Yeah. Hold on. Because I forgot alter ego. I'm gonna count alter ego as a different person. Yeah, desktop. I'll put her in later. Or him, sorry. Oh my god, it. I it still throws me. Like that I called that he was a boy. But I like I was so dedicated to this being a girl. Um, but Chichiro was fine. I liked her. See what I'm doing? It's the liked him. Um, his whole personality was I'm weak, I'm shy, but I want to do better. He never got a chance to, but that's better than nothing, you know. So I'm gonna put, and he built alter ego, which saved lives. So because of that, I'm gonna put you in A. Sayaka. Sayaka goes down here because I don't care what anybody says. She's a murdering bastard and was out for blood the whole time. Character who wants to improve themselves and help others. Yeah, exactly. Just like this is your protagonist right here. This is your protagonist. And if you built alter ego, you could still have alter ego. Say, "Hey, I have this program I was working on." And then you get to like I know it's a novel, what's it called? A visual novel, but I, I'll come back to Sayaka. I think you're being a little harsh. No, I am not. Uh, but if Chichiro was, if you made this like a full-on exploratory video game, you get to do like, I don't know, tech puzzles and stuff like that with Chichiro. With Makoto, you just kind of let stuff happen around you. And that's fine, but it's not as good as this. Now, back to Sayaka. uh, yeah, bottom. As soon as there was a chance to kill someone, or not a chance to kill someone. There was a way out through killing someone. She took it and she manipulated Makoto because she was going to let him take the fall for her. Like without question. And she knew Makoto liked her, and she tried to play into, oh, we knew each other in school, and actually I was just kind of nervous to talk to you, really. And all this other stuff being, ooh sweet, when and pretending to be scared. Yeah, she not really, she decided to kill someone after the motive was revealed. Yes, but everyone else didn't, right? Everyone else decided it's not worth it to kill someone. And I understand. These are her friends. These are her. For lack of, we don't get a whole lot of to know a whole lot about her, but those are her family, for lack of a better word. And yeah, you'll do anything for your family, but my God, there had to be a better way to do it. You know, like yes, except Mondo, Hifumi, and Celeste. Yeah, 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 yeah. But they did it later on. She was, got it. I'm on it. I'm gonna kill someone and get out, and I'm going to trick the boy who likes me into taking the fall, which is exactly what Celeste did. Celeste's plan is just Sayaka's on crack. Like it's realized. But I do not think Sayaka is as redeemable as you say. I'm sorry, Ranger. But or she, her motives were, she had a reason to, but so did everybody. And she's nice, she's sweet, but it's all seems to be like a partial cover. And she didn't know about the whole, yeah, everyone will die part of the game. Yeah, she didn't know that part. That's fine. Uh, you know, she didn't know. I'm willing to give her a pass on that. But she knew she was going to kill someone, right? And when it didn't work out, yeah, she gave us a clue to find out who it was. But that almost makes it worse because she's like, if I'm going down, you're going down with me. Even though I was already going to let this guy go for the fall. Somebody's going to take the fall for me, whether it be Leon or Makoto. Someone's going to take a fall for her to get out. Um, I didn't take a lot of breath when I was talking about that. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was worked up about her, but like it was just it hurt me so much to see her die because she was so nice to me. And then to realize that that nicety was a facade, it hurt. It hurt a lot. It's, you know, it was rough. But let's go on to Celeste. Sayaka's killer, Leon. Unfortunately, I didn't get to know Leon very much. He was fine. I think he was. I'm sure if I got to know him better, he'd be great. Um, but so far, the only thing I could derive from him was he's, Smash Mouth, Sum 41, the, early 2000s rock band dude. And I'm all for that aesthetic. But man, and I wish I had more to say about him. When I play the game again, I'm gonna hang out with the early deaths a lot more, and he's the one I want to know the most about. I don't think it was a facade. Sure, she might have clung to Makoto because he was the only one she knew, but that wouldn't explain how she remembered him from school. Well, I don't think that's really an excuse. Like, yeah, you can realize somebody's been here from when you were a middle schooler, but that just kind of helps you. If anything, you should have talked to someone else, right? If you really cared about Makoto, you should have tried to get someone else to take a fall for you. It's just as bad, but like it doesn't redeem you that I remembered your name, in my book at least. If in your case, if that's up to you, but I don't know. I it just it feels bad, man. Leon wanted to be a musician and not do baseball. Also, he was most likely the guy in class to check out the girls. Yeah, yeah. He he is if Soldier like Soldier and Smash Mouth are kind of the same deal. Soldier was brought up in the military or military mindset and trained to be a soldier. Brought up around sports, trained to be a baseball star. The people above them expected the best. The only difference is Smash Mouth did not care, and Taka cared too much. She remembered his name and the fact that he saved a bird from dying. So you're gonna all this is doing is making me feel worse because worse for Makoto because she's like, look how kind this guy is. He'll help me. He'll help me escape. Uh, I don't know. Actually, Kiyotaka had a police officer for a dad and a prime minister for a grandfather. Well, that would explain the strict is strictity a word? The strictness of his mindset. And I don't we'll talk about Soldier in a minute, but yeah. Um I don't know. You get a hard cop dad and a former prime minister. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? But yeah, I think if I get to play the if I play the game again, I'm sure I could put Taka Smash Mouth up here. But for now, he's our fine character. Not too great, not too boring, not too anything. Scandal. Oh God. I see. Okay. Well then let's get Soldier out of the way. How about that? Um Soldier is so hard to rate because he would be down here as just a like, oh my gosh, you're fine but annoying. And then he becomes what did he call himself? Takamondo? Is that he he did a fusion dance with the spirit of Mondo and became whatever that was. I should have added that personality too. It's fine. I'm just gonna wrap those in the same thing. Also, remember, Leon had a chance to back out of the murder when he injured Sayaka, but decided to go for a kill. You're right. You are correct. I would say, hmm, that's a good. I had forgotten. I in my brain, it just registers as he was defending himself and it was an accidental kill, but I forgot that he actually like went after her. I don't know. As far as character, I think it's interesting, but yeah, you're still a bad guy, but you're not these guys. These are murderers. He is a murderer, but not to these extents in my book. He was until he broke into the bathroom. Yeah, yeah. That was yeah. Not good. Not good. Taka. I haven't talked about him really, but uh, he's 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 not as bad as other people. Um, but yeah, I'll put him in the fine category because he's just kind of his personality is I am loud. That's it. Not he's not even a good soldier really. He constantly fucks up and everyone constantly tells him about how much he's not really helping anybody. So he's just a guy. So I don't know how he ended up here as the ultimate soldier if he's really just a boring guy. Um, let's see. Let's let's move on to Mondo. Mondo is an A tier character. Mondo is fantastic. Great personality, great like chemistry with everybody. Yes, he killed Chihiro, and it's ironic that they're both in this tier list or in this tier. But I'm not judging them based on. Well, no, I kind of am. I'm flip flopping. This is my tier list. Uh, he's the ultimate moral compass. That's right. Mukuro's the soldier. Ultimate moral compass. What does that mean, really? And in the game, it really doesn't mean anything. Ultimate moral compass, meaning you're always going to be dedicated to what's right. Okay, good job. You could call yourself the ultimate, like, Buddhist at that point, but it doesn't help anything. Plus, he also hated Byakuya. That's absolutely true. He did hate Byakuya. Mondo did hate Byakuya. But yes, Snake here, Mondo was he had a great story throughout the whole thing until, until the end. I wish, I wish to God he didn't kill Chichiro. But, you know, swings and roundabouts, I guess. Um, yeah, I think I say A tier. Below, no, above Chihiro. Good backstory also, like with his brother and stuff. It was good. It's cliche and I called it, but like it's not it was done well. His free time events are also pretty neat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's cool. He's just cool. And a he's a punk, but he's not a bitch. You know what I mean? Like he's not a punk bitch. It's cliche, but it worked. Absolutely, absolutely worked. Um, Sakura, Jace. I'm gonna put Sakura as an S tier character because everything she did was awesome. Oh, I'm playing copyrighted music. Hold on. Um, it just started playing other things. Sorry. Here's my playlist, by the way. It's only got 5 songs in it. My bad. But yeah, not surprising. Absolutely it's not. She is best girl. She is awesome. Even when she was proven to be a traitor, she still cared about us. She still cared about Jimmy. She cared about everybody. And she sacrificed herself to keep everybody alive. Or at least that was her plan. But man, what a good golden character. Perfect character. She had her reasons for why she did what she did. Her um her family, was under attack or whatever. And even when she wasn't, even though she was part of Monokuma's, you know, he blah 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 can't talk. He was the spy. She still helped us. She still made it so that everybody or that murders could be solved. Yeah, she's pushing us in the right direction, but she's still helpful. And let's jump around here. Static. Static is hard to place. Oops. Um, because he's a fine character. I hated him, but he was fine. Um, but then you also have to add that prophecy that you tricked me into watching. And then he goes down into ew bad gross. Um, but Static is low for me because of how stupid and generally useless he is. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Taka is not helpful. He tries to be overly helpful, and it's even worse. So I'm gonna put him. Yeah, he's not a murderer, but I kind of wish he did kill someone so that I could sentence him to death. So I'm gonna put him at the bottom of C. This may move. He may move around. I may put him at the top of D. But I mean, at least Sayaka gave us a reason to care. Static is a coward, and if you finish his free time event, you put him even lower. Oh God. I'm glad I stopped hanging out with you. I don't think I hung out with him again after his palm reading story. But yeah, Sayaka gave us a reason. Gave herself a reason, and she was a likable person. But God damn, you suck. I'm putting you down here. You know what? You're right. Below Genocide Jack. Alright, let's jump to Mukuro. Mukuro is such a nothing character thrown in at the very end of the game to make you feel to make their twist work for Monokuma. And it's kind of bad writing. I'm gonna say it. It's not very good. Having sat on the game for like a day and a half thinking about the ending, I don't think I like it a whole lot. The game itself is fantastic, right? The rest of the game is good. I just don't like this surprise. It's actually the person that you killed earlier, but surprise again, it's her twin sister. But surprise again, they actually switched places at the beginning of the game before you could even figure out what was happening. That's cheap. That's so cheap. I didn't care much for her, but after reading If a novel you unlock after finishing the second game, she quickly becomes one of my favorite characters, despite having done horrible stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, Mondo's one of my favorite characters, but despite having done horrible stuff. But I can't judge her off of something that I've never interacted with, which is, unfortunate. So she's just a nothing character. So top of D is the best I could give her. Yeah, but no. Because she's nothing. She really is nothing. So I'm going to put her, yeah, right there. What she had done is way worse than what Mondo did. Ah, shit. Did she like... I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil for myself, so I'm not going to ask questions. Because I am going to play the second one. That won't be for months though, because my God, I need a break. There's those games are not built for streaming. I have learned that the hard way. Um, Jimmy. Jimmy is best character. She is great. She is stupid, but she calls out uh static stupidity. What's his name? Hero. That's his real name. Yasuhiro. I like her a lot. I can tell you what happens during their time in Hope's Peak that is not covered by the second game and IF. What does IF mean? Um, I'll wait till I like finish the other game, or at least get to like a certain point. We'll have a discussion. And if, like the word if, huh? I can tell what happens during it's covered by the second game and if. As in what if? Oh, sorry. I'm okay. My bad. Oops, bumped my microphone. I guess I'm just bad at reading. But yes, Jimmy, if she's not S, she's top of A. Because she did try to get everybody killed to make it to defend Sakura's honor because she had killed herself. But I really like her. She's just so nice about everything, and even though she's a little airheaded, she's just an all-around good person, you know. Uh, she had a moment of weakness, but that's fine. I'll leave her at top of A, but if like toward the end, I'll probably move her up because she's just such a good character, and I'm so happy she survived. My God, I'm so glad she survived. Um, let's see. I was so worried she was gonna die all the time. And speaking of wanting to die all the time, Byakuya. Thorn in my side. I cannot believe he got to live. I am so mad that he got to live. And he didn't change. He didn't change or grow as a person. Even his little hope speeches, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this so that my empire can rise again. Fuck you, man. You should have died. And the fact that you messed with Chihiro's body just because you thought you could. Fuck you, man. You go in ill bad gross. You can hold hands with Hifumi. You're the worst one. Also, Static is in a category of how the hell did you survive? Yeah, dude, how is he alive? If he, I just, that's why, like, when I was playing, I'm like, maybe he's just acting dumb, because nobody can be this stupid. That's why almost every trial, I'm like, maybe he did it. Because my God, his stupidity is so overwhelming. People who did not deserve to live. Hero and Byakuya. Everyone else deserved to live. Uh, you deserve to live. You know what? You deserve to live. The world. You could be a good person. I'll pat your head a little bit here with the mouse. You can be a good person. Just take a shower and stop talking so much. He's too stupid to die. Yeah, who is that? What character is that? That's like too stupid to get themselves killed. Or to kill them. It's like Ed from Ed, Ed and Eddie. Man. Alright. Celeste. Celestia, whatever her name is. Hey, Yasuhiro something or another. Um, I like her design a lot. I don't I didn't get to know her too much. But, everything she was so she had a good idea, which was get everybody to like get accustomed to living here by like, tricking us, oh, we just get I guess we're just gonna have to live here. And then strike when it's like people are, starting to like succumb to the ideas. Hayako Yasuhiro. That okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's her real name. But I never really figured out her because she's like, everything about her is fake. But you never get to see what's real until like the very end of her life. And it's really nothing. Um, But she is a fun character. What is happening over here? What am I listening to? I need to loop this playlist. Hold on. Loop. Or how about shuffle? How about that? No. We just listened to that one. No, stop. Stupid. I hate it here. All right. She wanted to be unique. Yes, she did. And in that way, she succeeded very well. Her plan to get she was the only one who had the idea of getting a partner to help you and then taking, trying to or killing your partner. No witnesses. And that's a good plan. Didn't work, but it was a good plan. And I think I called it like very early. And part of me hates that I called it early, but it is what it is. Um, I liked her personality a lot more than these two. I'm gonna put her at the bottom of B, because otherwise B is just Makoto. Um, okay. Now, what is her name? Kyoko. That's her name. Kyoko. I didn't come up with a nickname for her because, like, toward the beginning of the game, she's just nowhere to be found all the time. Um, her her coming to save Makoto's life is a really good, cool thing, but I don't know. She was Makoto too, right? Except she knew what was going on, but she just kind of pushed Makoto around to like, oh, figure it out yourself, idiot. She wasn't rude about it, but come on, you're smarter than this. You can figure it out. But just, we don't have time to figure it out. You're the detective. You need to tell all of us how it went and how it goes down. You're much smarter than everyone else. I don't know. I put her A tier because without her, you wouldn't have gotten out. Yes, that is also true. She, without her, everybody here would be dead within a matter of days. But yeah, I'm gonna put her in A tier, but she's not as like impactful as these three. She really saved our ass, like Sakura did. But Sakura did it with such style and panache and fucking like big dick energy that it just makes her not compare. How about, yeah, right there seems good. Snug between my two favorite characters. Um, all right. Dead or trapped there forever. Yeah, without her, none of us would have figured out that it was Leon. All of us would have died, and Sayaka would have walked free. And that's not a world I want to live in. Um, let's see here. He's also not too prideful to own up to her mistakes, like framing Makoto. You're right. She shouldn't have. She regretted it, especially when she saw that Makoto um, didn't hunt after her. He let it go. He knew she had a plan, and he had to trust her. So yeah, yeah. All right, Monokuma. I hated doing his voice. Oh, hey Magius, how's it going? Sakura, Mondo, and Chihiro are all in A tier and above. This is literally perfect. Yes. They are. These are the elite squad, man. And these are the scum of the earth. Anyway. um oh, Monokuma. Monokuma's hard to place because he is the games master. So he's got to have a lot of personality. And he does. He has a lot of personality. Unfortunately, it's being filtered through a literal insane person who cannot pick a personality. It's a mix of this one and this one. It's a mix of mini Monokuma, Junko, and horny Monokuma, Junko. LOL, get ready for more of that in the next game. Fuck off. Yeah, I told Ranger I'm not gonna pick up that game for a while because I just need a break. And plus I'll be playing the first one on my own time just to like dig through everything because I do like the game a lot. It's just hard to stream because it's a lot of reading. Um, and apparently I'm not good at that. Monokuma, for an antagonist. I don't know why I said it weird like that. Antagonist. Antagonist. He was good. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in A tier. Every game got those friend nobody likes type characters. Yeah. They're just there because it's like, they're the little brother to somebody, or you just literally can't get rid of them. Yeah, I understand that. But yeah, I think he's a good bad guy. Um, man, he would not stop. But that's not his fault because we have Junko. This Junko is just going to be her as a whole, and then I'm going to go through all her personalities. So, regular Junko, just as a whole character, everything involved that she's the real mastermind. And I like it and I don't. It's like what I was talking about before with Mukuro is, oh, you know, I'm this last minute edition character, but so you couldn't have any knowledge about me, or there's nothing really to know till toward the end of the game. But surprise, I'm actually the bad guy, we're working I'm working with the bad guy, but surprise, the bad guy is my twin sister who actually killed me. But surprise, the bad guy is all is also Monokuma and my twin sister, and we switched places before the game even began, and we wiped all your memories, and it's like, oh my god, pick a personality, pick a plot line. Boo, pick a plot line. So, it's fine. I just wish it was more tied together and you could have figured this out through the game, not just at the end of the game. It's like maybe leave hints that Junko is still alive. You know, maybe one of her fingernails falls off in a classroom or in the lab or in the computer room and you're just like, "Oh, interesting. Why would that be here?" Or one of, her hair clips or something. Or, one of her personalities, the maybe the rock star one went crazy and tried to graffiti something that she had said, or you find notebooks or something that she had written down, something. I think that would have been too much of a clue. Yeah, but like, I don't know. There's ways you could do it that would have been good. I'm not a story writer, but you could have done something. So for that, I will put her at top of C. She's fine. No, I'll put her at the bottom of B. She's fine. She's good. She's fun. She's a fun character. But you should have tightened that shit up. um all right, now let's go through her personalities. So Royal or Regal or whatever, Junko is really good. I liked her a lot. So I will put her on B tier with her. Plus, she wasn't meant to be likable. She wasn't meant to be likable as a plus for me. But she is kind of likable, and that's the problem. He's kind of likable. And so it just throws a more confusing wrench into it all. But yes, Regal, I think it was just like to come out of the gates with this one was weird. Because I think you should have started with punk rock. But um but altogether I think it's a good personality. That's a B tier. That's the beauty of it. Yeah. Um Punk rock. Punk rock is an A tier personality. It's just it fits so well. She's crazy. It it just wraps it all together. Librarian Junko is best Junko. You're just saying that because of how she looks. You're just saying that. I'm not disagreeing with you, but she is she she's built different than the other one. Um Thought you were going to put Punk Rock Junko lower since you didn't seem to like that one. I liked it. It fit better with Junko. I didn't like it, but I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. I'm gonna get this whole thing freaking set down. I don't know why it won't loop. Loop playlist. Play. Okay. Um, I don't know. I it's yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Like I said, I sat on the game for a while. Um, just thinking about it and how everything worked out. Yeah, I'm gonna actually switch these around. I think it works better for the character, but I do like the Royal Junko better. Cutesy Junko. Cutesy Junko goes down here. B tier. It's really not anything. It's bad. It's ooh woo, but it's like boring and bad and makes me feel weird. Is it? It is true. I like how she looks, but not that way. I don't like women. All right, fine, fine. But we can all deny. We cannot. I don't care what your orientation is. This is a pretty lady. Like, not you, Magius specifically. I think anybody can look at this version and say, yeah, that's the prettiest one. I mostly like how she sounds and her analytical personality. Well, that's what I was. Let's do her next. Her analytical personality, her explaining everything, breaking it down for us, busting it down. Uh, well, busting it down sexual style. Um, was good. I think it helped um you digest everything going on better, and I like how they switch to this style or this personality when it's something a lot more complicated, and then when it's like something they don't really want to talk about, they switch to this one. Like, why are you twins? Well, fuck off, it doesn't matter. Well, how did this all come about? And then she explains. This one explains it all. Um, yeah, I like this one. She can go with A as well. Um, hmm, why can't I? Thank you. There we go. That's better. All right. Um, horny Junko. Ew, bad, gross. This was just weird. And it explains why Monokuma was just weird at times. But I don't like this. It was just kind of, oh, we have to pick another personality. Well, let's just make her like she's drawn sexy, so let's just make her act like she's real horny. And it's boring. Um yeah, it's not my favorite. It's my least favorite. Mushroom. I had to look this up. I was like, why is she covered in mushrooms? And I guess read it's because mushrooms are a sign of like despair and sadness and depression in Japanese culture. So I guess that makes sense. That like, oh, she's just stick in the mud type deal. Not much personality, but more how she expressed joy of despair. Yes, unfortunately, you could have done that with this one. Oh, how you could have made the cutesy one show how much they love despair. You could have made the punk rock one talk about how it's badass. You could have made the regal one talk about how much they love despair. And it seems like, it would be like we're all chess pieces to them. You don't need to make a horny personality to like you don't need to make her horny for murders. It's just not as interesting as if you just put it in all of these other places. Or you could even make her analytical about like how much she really enjoys it and just breaking down the abilities or how despair works down to its minute details. Anything is better than this. Um oh, what was I doing? Mushroom, yeah. Um sad, emo, fine. It kind of liked how she talked a lot. Um but that's really, it's the Eeyore of the group. There's always got to be one. and I think she did a good job. I don't think she's B tier, but it won't let me go. Let's go over. Thank you. I think she did good for what she needed, for what they needed. Um, but then you get like, what is this? What would you call this one? The face covered. Oh, you, nothing's really serious. Nothing matters. Because these are kind of the same thing. This one's a lot more, but this one's just kind of, that's the way it is, Oh, you thought I was being serious? It's been a long time since I've interacted with real people. You could have done that with this. It's just kind of more of the same. It's not that it's bad, it's just more of the same. So it's being the same, it's less personality. So I'll put that at the bottom of C. And then finally, the hybrid of Monokuma Junko. Monokumko. Monojunka. I'll find a better one. Uh, one is more sad and depressed. One is more apathetic. Yes. But you could have rolled those into sad, depressed, and doesn't really care either. Uh, it's more of the same, and I get it. She's got multiple personality disorder. There's going to be overlap. That's not that's not her fault that some of these characters are alike. But in a ranking like this, you gotta stand out just a little bit more. Monoshima. Oh yeah, yeah, she has a last name. Monoshima is good. I like that. So Monoshima. It's fun. Wow. It's okay, so like I was saying with these ones, this is kind of just the same character. Uh Sad, depressed, apathetic, kind of the same, but not. This is a mix of the cutesy character and it's like a mix of the cutesy character, the cynicism of the apathetic character. I don't think it's multiple personality disorder and more her intentionally switching personalities because of boredom. Yes. Yes. I'm of the mindset that, two things can be true at the same time. She's got multiple personalities and um she's switching to those personalities because, well, this one's boring. This one's boring now. Oh, this one's fun. Oh no, I'm bored. Back to this one. Um, yeah. So this, I like this a lot. I wish we got to see more of this one specifically because it's like you can see how she gets into the headspace and mindset of Monokuma. Um, I think this one is my favorite. She even said she bores herself. Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, I think okay. All right, before I put this in S tier, please understand that doesn't mean that this is on the same. Oh, I can't bring it back down. I'll just put it up. The multiple personalities are not on the same level of everyone else. This is the best of Junko's characters. The Jace, this is not the equivalent to Sakura. But yeah. But I think this is the best one, followed by Regal, then Librarian, Punk Rock, Regular, um, Depressed, Apathetic, Cutesy, Horny. Um, but yeah. Ta-da, we did it. Wow, I've really been going an hour? I really thought this stream was gonna be like 20 minutes. um, but yeah, all in all, I really like the game. If I could I'm gonna switch this so I can actually listen to myself talk. Sorry. Um, if I could change something, I would kill Byakuya. I would kill Byakuya like third one in, or I'd make him the murderer. I would make, I would switch Celeste and Hifumi's, even though that's a great combo. That was a great mystery to solve. I would switch Byakuya and Toko for Celeste and Hifumi. The reason I like her so much is kind of the same with the Joker from DC. They're both unapologetic assholes who more or less do it for the fun of it. Yeah, and that's a good character. Um, it's if I was playing this when I was younger, I would think this is a great character, right? But the problem for me specifically is I've seen this character too much. You know what I mean? It's like there's only so many, I'm the psychopathic killer and I kill because it's fun before you're like, yeah, I've seen this. It's the problem that we have with or the opposite problem we have with like Disney villains is like, oh, I have to have this deep-seated hardline reason why I had to hurt somebody, and they're usually bad reasons. But, this character is great. I kill because it's fun. But yeah, Junko dictionary diffin. I kill for the evils. Yeah, because I was bored, lol, type deal. Yeah, and that's fun. Those are fun. But when you see it so many times, you can get tired of it, and that's on me. That's for someone else. This might be their S plus plus character, and good for them. I'm happy for them. I could see why. But for me, it's like it's kind of tropey at this point for me. Hold on, I'm gonna cough. Oh, sorry. I unmuted too early. But yeah, I really enjoyed the game, and I hope that the second one tightens up the story for a lot of people a lot better or a lot more. I'm assuming because I've seen the box art, none of our characters return except for like Monokuma. But um, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I did like the ending where it was kind of a flip of the coin of whether the Junko was telling the truth, even though it's more likely that she is telling the truth, because she couldn't bring herself to lie as Monokuma very often. But pretty much, yep, whole new cast. Okay, yeah. Also, it also helps she manipulates people and not do the killing herself. Yes, that is a good point. She gets people to kill for her. Because if you could, it's that's a whole different type of headspace from killing somebody. Is you get to watch someone you've tricked kill someone for you. That's crazy. And it's like not even someone you specifically picked out. You trick that person so much, they are gonna pick who they want to kill. I just peeked the microphone with that. Sorry. My favorite cast in the whole series, I might add. I cannot play it early. I cannot play it like immediately because you guys talk me into this stuff and I hate it. And no, I love it, but I hate it. Um, but yeah, it's all in all a good game. I like the ending. The ending, not the final trial so much. Um, I like getting to know people, backstories. I even came around to Genocide Jack a little bit. Not very much, as you can see right here, but a little bit. But all in all, good story. Oh, I never put, look at my stuff. Uh, I never put Where'd she go? Oh, he go. Where did he go? I never put alter ego in here. Um, S tier. Automatically. Always helpful. Always perfect. Totally understand. Take all the time you need. Yeah, I need it, man. Um, plans. Let's talk plans for just a quick second. I have put together my Wii, and I can finally play Paper Mario for real and not have it die immediately on stream or like chug. Um, so I will be playing Paper Mario. I don't know what I'm going to switch it off and on with because this game is done. Alter ego is higher than the creator. Well, the alter ego, like, has no flaws. Imagine building yourself except you aren't sad and you're like a Chad. That this is alter ego. And alter ego saves somebody's life, my life. Like that's you can't get any better than that except having no body. Look, bodies are overrated. What do you need a body for? If we if we could go back inside and find a way to recover alter ego, I'm sure we could figure out with Byakuya's empire that he's going to rebuild. And I don't know how much Jimmy's going to help, but Kyoko's, intelligence and maybe a little bit of mine. And I don't know how you're going to help either. We can build him a body, is what I'm saying. We can build Chihiro a body or alter ego. We'll figure it out. We have the technology. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna figure out something to put in the middle, uh, to alternate. Because, like I said before, I don't want to play the same game, multiple weeks in a row without any breaks. So I don't, I don't know. Do you guys have any suggestions for games to play? Because my only idea right now is, I guess, FNAF. But I don't know. I don't want to play FNAF now. It's January. Need to see a list. Need to see a list. Um, do I have a list? Um, don't look at my screen. It's very disorganized right now but I don't think I have a list right now. I mean, what kind of game are you in the mood for? I guess like a hack and slash. Honey Pop. That's the second time I've heard the name Honey Pop. What is it? JK, don't do it. What kind of game am I in the mood for? I don't know. All I play right now, like off stream, is fucking Lego Fortnite. Um, and that's not really. I guess it's streamable, but it's boring if you're streaming with just yourself. Hack and slash. I could do a hack and slash. Um, ooh, I never finished Darksiders. That was fun. Play Darksiders. I'll make a list. I'll figure it out. Um, but yeah, something that I don't have to read so much. That way I could focus on the game and talking to you guys. Because if I'm reading, it's only like it might be 10 minutes before I pan over to what you guys were saying, and that's not fun. You know, isn't exactly hack and slash, but woo. Wizard of Legend is a lot of fun. Wizard of Legend. Let's go to Gagale. Oh, dude, that looks great. I am all about I am all about this art style. I love stuff like this so much. I love 8-bit stuff like this. The Metro series. I have never if you do you mean like Metroid? I've never played Metroid. If I can share a secret, I have never played Legend of Zelda either. I have also only played about a couple hours of Pokemon, and I know too much about Legend of Zelda and too much about Pokemon, despite barely or never touching them. Also, too much about Metroid. When it comes to Nintendo, I think I only play Mario games and Kirby games. I love Kirby games so much. I could play Dreamland, or Nightmare in Dreamland, my favorite one. Yeah, I'll make a list. I'll figure it out. But like, ooh, I could do Mario 64. Yeah, I could really do Mario 64. And that's something I can chill out with. Something that's not hard to do. I've beaten it multiple times. Metroid 2023 Redux is it Redux or Redo? Is fun for a semi-linear FPS. That's something. I suck at FPSs, especially because I have I'm kind of slightly disabled in my right hand um with my index finger, so it's hard to like really pull triggers, or not triggers but bumpers. Got cool guns. Okay. Got cool guns. I'll look up some more stuff. Um but yeah, I'll figure it out. But I appreciate you guys, hopping in for a little bit. Um I'll if I think I'll post this to Twitter, but I'll remove all of Junko's stuff because I don't want to spoil it for people as, super hard. Nah, fuck it. If they if they if anybody's on my Twitter, they know already. So, okay. Yeah. I'll wrap this up because my playlist doesn't want to work. So, it's a 14-year-old game. Dang. Yeah. Oh, Golden Sun just came out on Nintendo Switch Online, and I've always wanted to play that. Yeah. I keep saying I'll figure it out, but I'll figure it out. I should end the stream. An hour is good. Uh they're surprised by this, then they weren't interested to start with. Yeah, if you guys were there the night before, Bergs, who showed up in chat, who's just like, oh my, and then left. Yeah, that's my brother-in-law, who's also a streamer. Um, he's way more successful than I am. But can I mute this? No. Oh, it's Bethel music. Um, yeah, he's way more successful than I am. But yeah, he was like he was very shocked to see what I was playing. Just every time it would pan back to Librarian Junko. Is telling someone who has no interest in Star Wars being told that Darth Vader. Oh, it's like telling someone who has no interest in Star Wars that Darth Vader is Luke's father. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Yeah, then I'll screenshot this and post it to Twitter. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I am going to actually go to bed at a decent time, I guess. And yeah, we'll see what happens next week. Paper Mario on Thursday. So until then, have a good